Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are spending a few minutes on one of Chester Zoo's more unusual residents, the Goodfellow tree kangaroo, and more specifically a young joey beginning to explore life in his mother's pouch. Tree kangaroos are one of those animals that feel slightly unreal when you see them. Kangaroos are associated with wide open spaces and powerful hopping on the ground, but these ones have taken a very different evolutionary path, trading grasslands for trees and bounding jumps for careful, deliberate climbing. Tree kangaroos are native to the rainforest of Papua New Guinea, where they spend most of their time high in the forest canopy. Their bodies are adapted for this lifestyle, with strong forearms, long curved claws, and long tails that help balance as they move through the branches. Watching a baby tree kangaroo is especially fascinating, as you can see their instincts develop over time. At the moment the joey is very small and just popping out through the mother's pouch. Like all kangaroos, tree kangaroos carry the young in their pouch. The joey is born extremely small, no bigger than a jelly bean, and spends many months developing inside the pouch before emerging to explore the world. Even after leaving the pouch, young tree kangaroos stay close to their mother. You'll often see the baby climbing back, resting against her, and quickly retracting to safety as soon as something catches its attention. At Chester Zoo, this protected environment allows the joey to grow at its own pace, while visitors get a rare chance to observe behaviour that would normally be hidden high in the rainforest treetops. One of the most notable features of a tree kangaroo is how different their movement is compared to their ground-dwelling kangaroos. Instead of hopping, they climb, stretch, and carefully lower themselves from branch to branch. Their ankles are more flexible, allowing them to rotate their feet, something that's incredibly useful when descending trees head first. Seeing the baby practice these movements in the future will be a reminder of how much learning goes into surviving in the wild. Tree kangaroos like this one play an important role in their natural ecosystems. By feeding on leaves, fruit and shoots, they help with seed dispersal and forest regeneration. But sadly, many species of tree kangaroo are under threat due to habitat loss and hunting. Deforestation in Papua New Guinea continues to reduce these dense forests, and these animals depend on, making conservation efforts more important than ever. That's where places like Chester Zoo play a vital role, not just in care for animals, but in raising awareness and supporting conservation projects around the world. Seeing a baby tree kangaroo up close and personal gives that connection that leads to curiosity, understanding, and ultimately protection. As the joey grows, it will become more confident, more independent, and more adventurous, gradually relying less on its mother while building the strength and skills needed for adulthood. For now though, there's something incredibly peaceful about watching these early moments, the slow movements, the climbing out of the pouch, the close bond between mother and baby, all encourage you to pause and take your time. It's a gentle reminder that everything in nature is fast or dramatic. Some of the most special moments happen quietly, one careful step at a time. Thank you for spending a few minutes here with me today, watching one of Chester Zoo's smallest and most fascinating newcomers. If you enjoyed this calm wildlife moment, please feel free to explore more gentle walks and animal encounters on the channel. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care of yourself. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're at Chester Zoo, spending some time with one of the zoo's more unusual residents, the Fossa Pups. At first glance the Fossa can look like a mix between a cat and an otter, but it's actually neither. The Fossa is Madagascar's largest native predator, found nowhere else in the wild, and it plays a vital role in keeping the island's ecosystem balanced. These pups are very young, and at this stage the world is mostly about learning how to climb, how to balance, how to play, and more importantly how to interact with one another. You'll often see the Fossa pups wrestling, chasing and tumbling over each other. While it still looks playful, these moments are crucial for developing strength, coordination and social skills that they'll rely on later in life. Fossas are incredibly agile animals. In the wild they are known to be able to run head first down trees, thanks to their flexible ankles that can rotate almost 180 degrees. Even at a young age, you can already see hints of this agility as the pups explore their environment with curiosity and confidence. Their long tails are especially important, acting as a counterbalance when climbing or jumping. Watching the pups move around together gives a fascinating glimpse into how these physical traits develop over time. At Chester Zoo, fossas are an important part of the conservation breeding programme. In the wild, fossas face threats from habitat loss and human activity, and protected populations like this help safeguard the future of the species. The early weeks and months of the pup's life are crucial. This is when they will build the foundations for hunting skills, problem solving and independence, all through play and exploration. There's something quietly captivating about watching animals like these. No rush, no spectacle, just behaviour unfolding at its own pace. Moments of rest are often followed by sudden bursts of energy as curiosity takes over once again. The pups grow, their behaviour will gradually change. Play will become more purposeful, movements more precise, and their solitary nature, typical of an adult fossa, will slowly begin to merge. For now though, these pups offer a rare and gentle window into the early life of one of the world's most distinctive predators. Thanks for spending a little time here at Chester Zoo and watching these Fossa pups grow, explore and discover their world. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and consider subscribing as it will help the channel grow. Take care of yourselves and I'll see you on the next one. Please enjoy the remaining footage of the Fossa. Hello everybody, today I'm at Chester Zoo to take a look at two very special new arrivals, a pair of cheetah brothers who recently moved here from the Yorkshire Wildlife Park. As you can see, they're rapidly settling in to explore their new surroundings, taking in the sights, sounds and the sense of their new home. These brothers were born and raised at Yorkshire Wildlife Park and have now made the journey south as part of a carefully managed conservation programme. Moving animals between zoos like this plays an important role in maintaining healthy populations and supporting long-term breeding plans for vulnerable species like cheetahs. Cheetahs are instantly recognisable thanks to their slim build, long legs and distinctive black tear marks running from the corners of their eyes down their faces. These markings aren't just for looks, they reduce glare from the sun and improve focus when hunting. Watching them move, it's easy to see how athletic cheetahs are. They are the fastest land animals on earth, capable of reaching speeds of up to 70 miles an hour, although only for short bursts. Their flexible spines, powerful legs and long tails help them balance and change direction at incredible speeds. Here at Chester Zoo, the enclosure is designed to give them plenty of space to roam, rest and stay active. There are open areas for movement, shaded spots for cooling off and raised sections that allow them to survey their surroundings. Some cheetahs naturally like to do this. Even when they're resting, cheetahs remain alert. You'll see them lifting their heads, flicking their ears, or quietly watching what's happening around them. As brothers, they're likely to remain together, as male cheetahs in the wild often form small groups known as coalitions. Cheetahs face serious challenges in the wild, including habitat loss, conflict with humans, and lack of genetic diversity. Conservation breeding programs like the one at Chester Zoo takes part in are vital for safeguarding the future of the species and raising awareness about the pressures they face. These two brothers are a great example of how modern zoos work together, sharing knowledge, animals and expertise to support global conservation efforts. Their move from Yorkshire Wildlife Park to Chester is part of the bigger picture. As they continue to settle in, their confidence will grow and visitors will be able to see them more of their natural behaviours, from gentle interactions between the brothers to moments of speed and agility. If you're visiting Chester Zoo in the near future, they are definitely worth spending some time watching. Every visit helps support conservation around the world, both here and abroad. Thank you for joining me today at Chester Zoo to meet the new Cheetah brothers. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe for more wildlife and zoo updates. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you again for watching. Today at Chester Zoo we are meeting two very special new arrivals, the Asiatic lions, Nile and Shanti. These magnificent cats arrived as part of the International Conservation Programme, helping to protect a species that's sadly under threat in the wild. Nile, the male, already shows plenty of confidence, alert, powerful, and often keeping a watchful eye over his surroundings. Shanti, the female, is more relaxed, curious, taking her time to explore and settle into her new home. Asiatic lions are slightly smaller than their African cousins. Their shorter manes and distinctive folds of skin along their bellies, details that make them unique among the world's big cats. Here at Chester their habitat has been carefully designed to give them space to roam, rest and behave as naturally as possible, while also allowing visitors a rare and intimate glimpse into these incredible animals. Seeing Nile and Shanti together is a reminder of why conservation matters, not just to protect individual species, but to secure a future for an entire species. If you're visiting Chester Zoo, the Asiatic lions are well worth a quiet pause. You never know when you'll catch one of these beautiful cats on the move.